BCS hopes, because you already have Northern Illinois ahead of them as well in the standings.
They're sitting right there just hoping they can get a little bit of help.
Should be a great game. We'll be with you here at halftime, but right now we want to send you out to Fresno State, San Jose State. Enjoy the game.
Here in San Jose, Spartan fans know everything is on the line today. A win, and they're in a bowl game for a second straight year. A loss ends their season. San Jose State is led by senior quarterback David Fales, who owns several school records. Will this be his last game today is the question. Winning today for Fales and company will not be easy because Fresno State comes to town. The Bulldogs are ranked 16th in the BCS standings this week, and at 10-0 have a chance to bust the BCS for the first time in school history. They're led by spectacular, record-setting senior quarterback Derek Carr. The Bulldogs have already clinched a spot in next week's Mountain West Championship game. They have their sights set on the BCS. 18 seniors playing their final home game today for San Jose State. Can they extend their season, or does it end at the hands of Fresno State? We'll find out. It is senior day here in San Jose, California. And we welcome you to Spartan Stadium, the site of the biggest game in the Mountain West this season. 16th ranked Fresno State needs a win to keep BCS bowl game hopes alive. San Jose State has one last chance to become bowl eligible. Fresno State has already clinched a spot in next Saturday's Mountain West Championship game at 10 Eastern on CBS Sports. The Bulldogs will take on Utah State if the Aggies beat Wyoming tomorrow. In the BCS standings, Northern Illinois has overtaken the Bulldogs. The Huskies are 12-0, heading to the MAC championship game. Fresno State needs to pass Northern in the BCS to ensure itself a spot in one of the BCS bowl games for the first time in school history. Hello again, everyone. Welcome to San Jose. It's great to have you with us. Dave Ryan alongside Adam Archuleta, former star defensive back in the NFL. Hope you and yours had a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Arch, we're pretty happy announcers right now because these two teams, Fresno State, San Jose State, have everything on the line.
Yeah, we sure are. And I can't think of a better way to cap the regular season by watching two prolific quarterbacks with so much to play for. The Spartans, of course, playing for that bowl bid, and the Bulldogs trying to keep those BCS hopes alive with a big win over the Spartans.
What a career for Fresno State quarterback Derek Carr. This guy has not met a record. He hasn't broken. It continues here today.
He's got a tremendous skill set, Dave, and I want to take a look at the eye vision from the new LG G2 to highlight some of the different traits that he has. He's versatile, throwing a little sidearm pass to a halfback slip screen, putting the ball where his halfback, Josh Kazada, can maximize the yards after the catch. And he's got accuracy. Here he is throwing down the rail, putting the ball where his big play wide receiver can go up and make this spectacular catch, and then using the play action, drawing up the linebackers, again putting the ball safely in his wide receiver's hands. He's got a tremendous skill set, and what a treat. It's going to be on display out here on the field this afternoon.
Quite a story for David Fales, senior quarterback at San Jose State as well. Only 2 years here in San Jose. A JC transfer, 60 career touchdown passes, #1 all time in Spartan history.
He's been a prolific quarterback here and has made this a completely different team with him as the trigger man. He's had to learn two different offenses, but that hasn't changed his production one bit. He's been durable. He's got touchdown passes, 60 on his career. He does a great job of spreading the ball. I think he has a tremendous touch down the field to the outside, and then when things break down, he's able to scramble and make things happen. So again, to emphasize, two great quarterbacks here. David, this is going to be an epic ball game.
We can't wait. And Fresno State has brought 6,000 fans, 145 miles. Ron Carragher, first-year head coach at San Jose State, former quarterback at UCLA, whose first head coaching job was at the University of San Diego FCS level, replacing Jim Harbaugh. Now, of course, a coach up the road for the San Francisco 49ers. Fresno State, coached by Tim DeRuyter, second year leading the Bulldogs. He's joined live now on the field by our Evan Washburn.
Well, Coach, we were just talking about this fan base travels. What's that mean to you?
Oh, it's a tremendous feeling to have the support of the Red Wave. It's the best fans on the West Coast, and it's a home game for us here now, and it's awesome.
So much surrounding this game, from a BCS ranking to a chance at 11-0. What's been your message to your team?
Our message has been consistent all year. It's about going 1-0. We've done that 10 times. We got a chance to be the first Fresno State team to go 11-0, and that's what our guys are focused on.
Coach, thanks.
I appreciate it, Evan. Thank you.
First ever 11-0. It is possible for Tim DeRuyter and Fresno State. Everything on the line for them today. Back check, good. Alston will help walk the ball out for us. Fresno State has won the toss, electing to defer to the second half. What an atmosphere here in San Jose today. Colin McGuire will kick off today. Opening kickoff brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go. Thomas Tucker. Tim Crawley to the deep man to receive along with Alvin Jelks to begin our game today. Tucker at the 10. Looks for room. Swung down outside the 20-yard line. David Fail starting his career at Nevada. Backing up a guy named Colin Kaepernick, of course, now the 49ers starter. He played JC ball for 2 years. A fantastic 2 years here at San Jose State. Needs 2 completions arch to set the all-time Spartan completions record. 604. Could get that on this drive.
And he has been tremendously versatile. He does a great job. He's versatile, or excuse me, he's accurate. And watch out for Chandler Jones. They have a special connection. He's going to have a big day here today.
Jared Lawson, one of 3 freshman running backs, gets the first carry of the game. And no gain there. Quicken Loans lineups. David Fails, a lot of targets to throw to. Arch talked about Chandler Jones leading the team with 71 catches, second in the Mountain West behind Devontae Adams of Fresno State. Up front, 3 seniors on the line. 5th-year senior John Meyer, but right here in San Jose, right tackle, a grad student on campus. Second down. Fails first passing attempt of the day, and none makes the catch. Defensively for the Bulldogs, front 3 combined for 18 tackles for loss, led by Andy Davidson's 7 TFL. Linebackers paced by Adro Eterine, a sack in 5 straight games, 10 overall, 3rd ranked in the Mountain West. Secondary loaded with good tacklers, Deron Smith, preseason Mountain West Defensive Player of the Year. And he's backed up with 5 interceptions this season. On first down, Lawson to carry. Runs smack into Tyler Davison. It's a gain of 1.
And one thing, Dave, that San Jose has to try and find a way to manage is playing against this defensive front. Tyler Davidson, probably one of the better nose guards in the Mountain West, does a great job of clogging up the middle. They're going to have to find a way to double team and get him off of the ball.
Second down for Fails. Throws again. Winston brings it in. Tyler Winston, big pickup for San Jose State. Inside the 35 of Fresno State. Kyrie Wilson finally tracks him down, gain of 33.
This is what he does so well, the touch pass. You're going to find Winston right here on the edge. This is just a simple cover 2. And Fails is able to put the ball over there before the safety could make the tackle. And again, Winston adjusts and is able to get upfield for another explosive play for this offense.
First down, Thomas Tucker. Another freshman running back stopped after a gain of about 1 there. 604 career completions, most in school history. Yet another record. A really wild story for Fails, who started his career at Nevada, was not going to play in the pistol set for Chris Alt behind Colin Kaepernick. Went to JC ball in this area for 1 year. Then went to Wyoming, summer school, thought he was going to enroll. Didn't like the setup. Back to JC for another year, and here he is at San Jose State. Looks for Nunn, who brings it in! Touchdown, San Jose State! Kyle Nunn from 31 yards out. Spartans, the icebreaker. Austin Lopez has the PAT. Not the start. Tim DeRuiter wanted to see for 16 flag Fresno State. 61st career touchdown pass. A San Jose State record for Fails. Kyle Nunn on the ground.
On the next NFL Monday QB, it's a showdown in the AFC West as the Broncos and Chiefs clash at Arrowhead with first place on the line. We'll break it down on NFL Monday QB, delivered by FedEx, Monday, 6:30 Eastern, right here, exclusively on CBS Sports Network.
Hey, Wayne, quick question.
Did you try restarting it?
No, not that. I was thinking about getting a tablet as a gift.
Verizon has tablets.
They got a lot of them?
Accessing brain information? Yes, they have a lot to choose from.
Did you really just...
And now you can get $100 off any tablet.
Thanks, Wayne.
Save like never before on any tablet at Verizon now. Get $100 off any tablet. Plus, trade in your old tablet for up to $150 or more. That's powerful. Verizon.
Can you move your beverage away from the keyboard? It's making me anxious.
Sure thing.
I hate watching with Ramsey. All he does is yell. They can't hear you, Ramsey. But every time he's come over this year, we've won. And he always brings Bud Light. Little dog won't come out from under the couch. But we're winning. I love you, Ramsey.
Bud Light, for the fans who do whatever it takes.
The best surprises are always hidden. The only smartphone with a rear key, LG G2. Easy volume control. Easy self-portrait. Easy control with your index finger. Learning from you. LG G2.
Your grip on your two-seamer, it's too high. And just junk your circle change. We all know that's not working.
Is that Clayton Kershaw again?
What? Oh, I'm sorry, it's nobody.
Lead Off, weeknights at midnight on CBS Sports Network. College football on CBS Sports Network is brought to you by Icy Hot, America's #1 topical pain reliever. By Quicken Loans, for a mortgage experience that's engineered to amaze. And by Cadillac.
Randall Stadium here, Spartan Stadium, completed in 1933. One time had a capacity of 18,000. Now it's 30,000 plus, and a great crowd here today on Black Friday to watch a huge college football game in the Mountain West.
What a great start, Dave, for San Jose. This is a defense that's only given up 80 first-half points this season, and to be able to march down the field with 2 explosive pass plays, get on the board that quickly, is a perfect start for the Spartans.
Harrison Wade kicks off. Amari Scott, freshman, returns for Fresno State. And he's decked outside the 25. '20-yard return.
Well, down here, they're attacking the edges, the cornerbacks, press coverage. Curtis Riley matched up with Kyle Nunn. And Fales puts this ball, and you see the great adjustment to go behind, go up high, pluck the ball out of the air, make the catch for the touchdown again. 2 explosive pass plays. The first one a 33-yarder to Winston, and again capped it off with a 31-yard touchdown to Kyle Nunn. Great start for David Fales and company.
Here's Derek Carr. Play fake. He'll take a shot deep downfield. Adams up, makes the catch. Devontae Adams on the go route. 46-yard gain, first play from scrimmage. Fresno State with a quick answer.
That's what you're going to get. Derek Carr says, you know what? I can do some of this too. Devontae Adams with a brilliant move on Deshaun Frierson. Carr with great accuracy.
Fresno State goes fast. Faster, fastest. First down. Carr. Time. Harper has got it! A one-handed touchdown catch for Josh Harper! 27 yards, a spectacular play for Fresno State! Wow! He is down beyond the end zone.
Yeah, it looks like he's grabbing his groin. right at the end of the play, you can see he's going to reach for his left groin as he goes out with one hand and brings down that beautiful catch.
13th touchdown catch of the year for the junior from Stockton, who had 253 yards against Nevada. That is a single-game Mountain West high for 2013. And 3 touchdown catches against New Mexico, a career high, one of 3 big-time weapons for Derek Carr. This would be a bad loss for Fresno State if he cannot return. Devontae Adams, Josh Harper, Isaiah Burse. The dynamic trio for Fresno State. Let's find out, Arch, what happened here.
You're going to watch him as he goes here for this great catch. He's going to stretch out with his right hand. And right there at the end, you can't see it from this angle, but he grabs his left side of his groin. Josh Harper hurting. Derek Carr looks on. PAT still to come.
These spicy chicken sandwiches are addictively spicy.
Oh, it's like a flavor roller coaster, right?
Yeah, I love roller coasters. Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah, let's go again.
Whoa.
Strap in for a flavorful ride. The original and Island Fire Spicy Chicken Sandwiches. And don't forget Holiday Mint Shakes and Molten Cake Sundaes. This is how you Sonic.
This rivalry runs deep.
Stanford is the most physical team in the country.
Notre Dame bringing the fight.
Oh, my goodness!
The one word I keep coming back to, relentless.
These teams have history.
They're still fighting.
It is the one. This is college football on Fox.
Okay, I'm gonna get that jersey for Steven. Oh, that Michigan sweatshirt is perfect for Susie. Ryan is gonna love this hat.
Fanatics.com has great gifts for all the sports fans in your life. Go to Fanatics.com right now and get free shipping and up to 10% cash back on absolutely everything. Every sport, every team. Fanatics.com, where sports fans shop.
Attention hip replacement patients. Have you had serious complications after hip replacement surgery? If you needed corrective surgery or had other problems with your hip replacement, you may be entitled to compensation. Some manufacturers may ask you to sign a medical release form, but call us first. Don't sign away your rights.
Call 1-800-363-1901 now for your free legal consultation. Again, that's 1-800-363-1901.
Josh Harper just caught the touchdown pass moments ago for Fresno State, being helped off. And Evan will get a report as soon as possible. Derek Carr told us this week that Josh, great hands, amazing playmaker, and maybe the best route runner of his receivers. No good. Block PAT off the foot of Colin McGuire. This can be returned for points. It can be returned for points the other way for 2. Benet Ben Wickery, the start offensive back. San Jose State. 20. He's going to get in, Arch. How about that? 2 points for the Spartans. What a start we've had here today in San Jose. Second time in school history, a PAT has become 2 points the other way for San Jose State. Benet Ben Wickery, one of the top D-backs, Arch, on this roster.
Right up the middle. That's Christian Tago right up the middle, and that forces the bad kick. And if you're going to have anybody on this defense return this ball, Benet Ben Wickery is your guy. Probably their best all-around player on the defense. An excellent defensive back. He's got the speed to get to the edge. He reads his block. And, hey, you let them go down the field and score a quick touchdown. That's a great way to answer back, block the extra point, and get you an extra 2. Now you make it a 1 field goal game.
Well, take back that two-point conversion. Ron Carragher's getting the explanation here from our officials. Dan Romeo just announced to the crowd having to do with a line of scrimmage and it being a dead ball. Crossing the line of scrimmage, not going backwards. On the block PAT, it becomes a dead ball, not live, that Benet Ben-Wickery can take back for 2 points. So it's still 7-6 and not 9-6. Big change. It certainly was blocked by Tago, as you mentioned. It then crosses the line of scrimmage, which, according to officials, makes it a dead ball. And Benet Ben-Wickery cannot bring it back for 2 for San Jose State. In 175 seconds, Archie, in this wild game already, 152 yards have been produced. 73-yard drive for Fresno State on 2 for 2. What do you think here, Adam?
This is exactly what we signed up for. We knew these offenses were explosive, great quarterback, wide receiver combinations, and both of these guys have come out on fire so far here today.
McGuire kicks off. Thomas Tucker from the 3. Glides outside the 25-yard line. Close to the 30 for Ron Carragher. 26-yard return for Tucker, the freshman. We expected, Arch, we'd see fireworks and points and yards. But already, I mean, we're only 3 minutes into the first quarter here.
Yeah, they're going after it. Now, look, San Jose State, they did a great job with their downfield passing game. But as this game develops, they're still going to have to find a way to run the ball. I don't know if they can keep up and be that one-dimensional, but nonetheless, an excellent start for David Fales and his wide receiver crew.
Fales over center. Jared Lawson, nothing doing, sent backwards by a wall of white. Our accurate keys to success. Arch, what do you think here?
Well, Derek Carr, he's got to spread the love, and that's what makes this offense so dangerous. So many different wide receivers you can't get locked on. The Spartans defensively, get him off his spot. Don't allow him to set up and throw with timing. The offense, 2 dimensions. You must be able to run the ball. And the Bulldogs, they have to find a way to neutralize Chandler Jones. He will have an impact on this game one way or the other.
On second down, Fales, shotgun, none, have a touchdown catch. Driven out of bounds there by Jamal Ellis, redshirt freshman from Riverside, California. Coaches tell us Ellis a lot of confidence. Once he took over as a starter, L.J. Jones knocked out with an MCL tear. And Ellis has been spectacular since.
Both these offenses are going to have to deal with blitzing defenses and disguising. And again, on the last play, David Fales reading the pressure, getting the ball out, seeing that he had off coverage, and again, perfect timing on the out route.
Freeman, the tight end, motion, double pass, Freeman throwing, downfield, Winston makes a catch. Near the 30, the tight end, Billy Freeman, who had a touchdown pass earlier this year against UNLV, the first tight end in Spartan history to do that since 1975. Not a bad arm here, Arch.
Yeah, aggressive play calling by Jimmy Doherty, the offensive coordinator. Billy Freeman gets hit, the wobbled pass, but the effort by Tyler Winston, the true freshman, to come down with a pass again, moving this offense down the field in explosive fashion.
Gain of 30. First down. Fails, screen, set up, Jabari Carr makes the grab. Carr breaks one tackle and rips down to the 15-yard line. Another first down for San Jose State. Gain of 17, Carr the junior from right here in San Jose.
Nick Tote, defensive coordinator for the Bulldogs, they love to bring pressure. They have 29 different pressures in their defense in this game, and one way to neutralize that pressure is the quick outside screen to the wide receiver. So we're going to have to figure out, as this game goes on, do they continue to pressure this offense with the explosive weapons they have in the screen game.
Look at this spread set. Offensive lineman well wide of the ball here. And fails, throws, slant, Jones. Chandler Jones in traffic makes a great catch. Gain of 7.
This is a ridiculous catch. Chandler Jones right here. They're faking the quick screen, and they're just trying to get him. Great reaction by the defensive back. Little pass interference right there.
Sure was.
In the back.
Today's Red Zone being brought to you by Verizon. So many formations for San Jose State. Tucker, freshman running back. Inside the 4-yard line.
We're going to see a lot of different formations, and we've already seen a lot so far today by Jimmy Doherty, but one of the things he loves to do is use his tailbacks. 3 different freshmen give him a lot of different options.
First and goal. Tucker, feature back, next to Fales here. Sprint right. Fales throws. End zone. Jones. Touchdown, San Jose State. There is a flag down. Chandler Jones. 13th touchdown catch of the year if it stands. There's a marker on the field.
Pass interference. Number 45. 15-yard penalty. Still first.
Wipe out the touchdown.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time seeing exactly who they called the pass interference on. It might have been the right guard, number 75, Nicholas Kaspar, who on the sprint out pass hit a defender in the back.
Yeah, that's the wrong number. There's not a 45 who plays offense for San Jose State.
I think they called it on the right guard, as strange as that may seem.
Yep. He's number 75. You're right, the senior from Dana Point, California. Nicholas Kaspar backs him all the way up to the 19. Fails. End zone again. Incomplete, Chandler Jones. Battling there with Jamal Ellis. A redshirt freshman corner for Fresno State.
Well, I thought this was very close. I thought there was a chance that he had it. David failed with perfect timing out of the break. But watch the contested ball right here. Does he have possession? You see the right foot is down. I think that's close. That's something they might want to have to review.
Would be the first incompletion of the game for Fales. If it's not called a touchdown, let's take a look here. Great look from our crew. Foot down.
Throwing on the field was an incomplete third pass.
I think it's going to be a touchdown, Arch.
I do believe,
looks like
based on the angle,
good control of the ball.
that it
Battling
should be a
Jamal
touchdown.
Ellis. And we do have an official review here.
A great job of ball skills. Watch the body control. Go up, get the ball. It looks like he secures it.
All-time leader in receptions here at San Jose State, Chandler Jones, started with 240 in his career. Second all-time in yards. The injured Noah Grigsby.
After further review, ruling on the field is changed to a touch.
There you have it. 19-yard touchdown connection. Fails to his favorite target, Chandler Jones. A senior from Los Angeles, a one-time walk-on with the Spartans. Has become a big star throughout his career here.
Not a great day to be a cornerback today, Dave Ryan. This is going to be a long, long day for this secondary with both of these quarterbacks bombing their way downfield as they have so far early here in the first quarter.
Austin Lopez has the PAT. The pass interference, back the ball up to the 19-yard line. But Fales didn't need any more time to this one connection to Chandler Jones and head coach Ron Garrett. Spartans lead.
Don't miss the Black Friday sales event at Pep Boys. Right now, buy 3 select tires and get the 4th tire free instantly. Plus, get up to an additional $50 back on select tires. Pep Boys has the lowest prices guaranteed, in-store and online. And this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we have the best deals around. Choose from a 600-amp jump starter or a mini air compressor, only $20. Or get a 2-ton floor jack for only $10. Plus, get 6 months special financing. Life is full of point Bs. Trust the boys to get you there.
There's no such thing as no man's land to me. A man just needs a place where he can be wild and free. 10 calories.
Dr. Pepper 10, manliest low-calorie soda in the history of mankind. Bold flavor.
Quite simply, Investors Business Daily's mission is to teach people how to make money in the stock market. The training programs that we set up with GoToMeeting allow our trainers at IBD to interact in a very personal way with our customers. HD Faces allows our subscribers and trainers to build trust instantly, and trust enables communication. I believe that the type of relationship that we're building with our customers through GoToMeeting is really transforming our business.
Visit GoToMeeting.com today and try it free.
This is smooth and precise on-road handling. This is easy-to-use off-road capability when you need it. This is 70 and counting safety and security features. This is total confidence and comfort. In the middle of crowds or in the middle of nowhere. This is the freedom to keep chasing all the horizons you want. Introducing the all-new 2014 Jeep Cherokee.
What a start for senior quarterback David Fales. Senior day here, already 2 early touchdown passes. His injured star receiver Noah Grigsby rooting him on. The unique dugout setup here. Part of the bench area here at San Jose State and venerable Spartan Stadium. Damari Scott deep to receive the kick here. From Harrison Wade. And the freshman from the 1. Stumbles a bit and gets tagged at the 16-yard line. Derek Carr, truly a Fresno State legend, younger brother of former #1 overall NFL pick David Carr, and a fellow Bulldog great. If there was a school or league record, he's broken it. 527. His yards last week against New Mexico, a school record 7 touchdowns against the Lobos.
He's had an excellent senior year, and of course, if you talk about Derek Carr, how he stacks up as an NFL prospect, he's answered so many questions throughout this season. And talking to a lot of scouts before the game, they think late first round, early second round draft pick.
Here's first down. Josh Quezada, the transfer from BYU, rung up after a gain of about 1.5 yards. Quicken Loans lineups, Fresno State, Devontae Adams lit up defenses all year long. 19 touchdown catches, more than 76 teams total in the FBS. Offensive line features Austin Wentworth for a straight start today. Second down, and Carr, not much pressure. Here's Adams with another catch. Devontae Adams breaks the tackle, and he's loose, and just gets dicked. A gain of 24. Things got physical along the sidelines, right in front of Ron Carragher on the Spartan bench.
There's your outside receiver, and this is a play, it's a simple curl pattern. Carr puts it right there. That's just, you gotta make that tackle. And Devontae Adams, 6'2", 212 pounds, a physical wide receiver, doing a great job of shaking off the defensive back and getting upfield for more yardage.
102 catches on the year for Adams. Akeem King couldn't make the tackle. Adams a drop there with King right in his face. It's incomplete at the 44-yard line. For San Jose State defensively, Travis Rossetti leads the D-line, 4 tackles for loss this year. Linebackers and the nation are led by Keith Smith. 149 tackles this year, 22 career 10-plus tackle games, and Benet Ben-Winkler, a factor in the secondary. On second down, Quezada on the valve screen, put down there by Frierson. Quezada's become a big factor. The transfer from BYU. Dave Schramm, offensive coordinator, who was at Utah last year, recruited Quezada. He was out of La Habra, California, to play with the Utes. Once he won out of BYU, Fresno State very happy to get him. Gain of 6, third down. Carr, option look, pitch Quezada. Gets by Smith. A first down and a lot more for Quezada. Running over Pruitt before he finally is brought down by several Spartan tacklers. Josh Quezada gets physical with Jimmy Pruitt. And a missed tackle there by star Keith Smith. Sprung the run.
Hey, you don't see that very often. Number 31, Keith Smith. He's got a beat on him right there. He makes his tackle, then you're forcing the fourth down, but a nice job by Quezada to shake him off and again, get upfield, breaking a lot of tackles. So far, tackling an issue for the Spartans defense.
Gain up 29. Carr, Adams. Touchdown, Fresno State. Davante Adams from 23 yards out. FBS leading, 20th touchdown catch of the year for Adams.
Yeah, Kenwick Thompson, defensive coordinator, he's got a little bit of an issue right now at cornerback position. Deshaun Frierson is the guy who got picked on in the first drive by Josh Harper. They put in the backup, number 25, Akeem King. And again, 2 times here, a missed tackle on Davante Adams earlier on a curl route, and again lets him get behind him for an explosive play. So right now, having a very tough time playing man coverage on the outside against these great wide receivers.
There's Derek's wife, Heather. Their young son, Dallas, is here, only 4 months old. Dallas, just after he was born, had intestinal surgery, several operations, but we're happy to report he's doing fine. Let's take another look here at Adams. A late call from the officials, juggling. Oh, I'm not sure. This may come back, Arch. No possession when he crossed the end line there.
Yep, judging by that first look, it looked like he bobbled that pass before he was able to get that foot down. So by my estimation, I think this one they're going to have to call back.
Have we had a wild enough game already here?
This is perfect. You got to love this game if you're a fan or an announcer.
No review initiated yet. Hang on. And there's the PAT by Colin McGuire. No official replay initiated on the touchdown. So count it. How about that? Adams, another touchdown catch. 14-13, San Jose State.
Julie? Wow, you look tired. I got up at 3 a.m. for Black Friday, but I saved hundreds. How'd you make out?
I slept in. Still saved thousands.
Oh.
GMC has a more professional way to do Black Friday. During the GMC Black Friday sales event, you'll get the best offer of the year on the 2014 GMC Acadia. Now through December 2nd, get a total value of up to $4,400 on the 2014 GMC Acadia Denali.
Oh, kids today. Everything needs a battery.
Oh, Hank.
Merry Christmas. Oh, hold on now. K Jewelers. Looks like we got us a young man here.
The Charmed Memories Collection at K Jewelers. Hundreds of charms handcrafted in Italy. Turn your special moments into charmed memories. Get this free bracelet or a charm valued up to $45 with any Charmed Memories purchase of $100 or more at K, the #1 jewelry store in America.
That's long enough, son.
Every kiss begins with K.
Napa know-how.
Oh, yeah.
Napa Legend batteries are built to last and loaded with power.
Nice.
Come on, Pete, hook me up.
What?
Hook me up.
That was a one-time thing. You said we weren't.
Hook me up, man. Come on. Come on.
Last time.
Come on, come on, come on. Whoa. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Get it off. Get it off. Insist on Napa Legend batteries.
Ugh. Why did she pack these things? I ate one by accident last time, and we won. It's good luck. But it tastes like a dirty old tree branch. What the heck is quinoa? But this is for first place.
What is that, a loofah?
It's a quinoa.
Bud Light, for the fans who do whatever it takes.
Devontae Adams, a new Mount West record, 20th touchdown catch of the year. Mount West record, 34th career TD catch, Arch, but I don't think this should have stood. What do you think?
Well, at the very least, this play should have been reviewed, and this play wasn't reviewed. You clearly see he bobbles it as he gains control.
Never had a
It
foot
looks
in.
to me like that
Foot's
left
out.
foot is out of bounds. And so, again, at the very minimum, this is a play that you got to review. I don't know how this crew does not review that play.
Thomas Robinson is the replay official. Every play is reviewed, and of course the replay officials did look at it, but they did not contact Dan Romeo, our referee, to stop play for an official review. That would have taken away the touchdown. What a wild start we've had here. McGuire kicks off. Fair caught outside the 20. Billy Freeman, the tight end for San Jose State, makes the play. Already, Arch, in this game, 8 explosive plays. 5 of 8 in the game for Fresno State, 20-plus yards. 3 of 13 for San Jose State in that category. Fireworks, my friend.
And let's see if Jimmy Doherty, let's see if he's going to keep the foot on the gas right now. His quarterback is throwing with great timing. He's understanding where the pressure is coming from a blitzing defense, getting the ball out on time, and of course, when he has the chance to strike downfield, he's able to connect with his wide receiver. So far, no defense being played in this game.
Perfect start on senior day for Fales. Here's first down. Jared Lawson has the carry. And he's wrapped up after a short game.
David Fales, along with Derek Carr, took his green M&Ms today because he's going downtown. Tyler Winston making a great catch, Kyle Nunn making a great catch for the touchdown. And then Chandler Jones, who is just a phenomenal football player with the acrobatic catch for touchdown number 2 for the Spartans.
Second down, play fake to Tucker. Fails, over the middle, incomplete. Ale nails that one. And a flag comes in late, and we mean very late. On the ball intended for Kyle Nunn. Christopher Olsen, the back judge.
Yeah, it's Patrick Sua, the inside linebacker, number 30.
On the call. And San Jose State will get an automatic first down here.
And he was dropping back in cat pass coverage, and he ran into Chandler Jones as the ball was in the air.
Number 18, penalty is 5, automatic first down.
There he is, right there. And that's pretty blatant.
Patrick Sua, senior middle linebacker from Bakersfield. Same hometown as the Cars. David and Derek, legends at Fresno State. And that legendary status will truly be cemented with a perfect regular season. A win over, in all likelihood, Utah State next week in the Mountain West Championship in Fresno on CBS Sports. 10 Eastern, a week from Saturday. They've already clinched the West Division title. Tucker's in here on first down off the interference call. Freeman in motion. Tucker, down he goes immediately. Hit right away. It's a loss of 4. Charles Washington, sophomore from Encino, California, the safety, makes a big play.
Great job underneath the block of the tight end, Billy Freeman. Penetrates upfield, makes the sure tackle in the backfield. An excellent job. And a guy, a strong safety, loves to get downhill. And Nick Tote, defensive coordinator, loves to blitz the safeties. You'll see this secondary blitz more than almost any other team in the Mountain West.
Screen pass set up. Crawley enveloped in white immediately. Adro Ederine. 10 sacks on the year to lead Fresno State. And a sack in 5 straight games makes the play. 3rd and long coming up.
A smaller outside linebacker, only about 210 pounds. He's listed at 220, but is much smaller than that. But he's so versatile. They put him out in space. They put him in pass coverage. Again, defeating the block at the point of attack, making a negative play against the quick wide receiver screen.
Third down. Fails. Some time. Nunn makes the catch. Hemmed in. That's scored out of bounds by Riley. Curtis Riley, the cornerback, and junior from Orlando, Florida. Gain of 10, but not enough for a Spartan first down. And what's this, Arch? A punt today?
I didn't think I'd see this.
First one of the afternoon.
Yeah, nice job by the Bulldogs on defense, kind of settling in a little bit, playing off coverage. Couple guys making some plays in the backfield, which put the Spartans' offense behind the chains a little bit. So this might be the first break here for the Bulldogs.
Harrison Wade's first effort. Isaiah Burse watches that going to the end zone for a touchback. Think you can call today's plays better than your friends? Prove it right now with CBS Sports Pre-Play. Text football to 33733 to download the free app today. And Arch, your stats on the Pre-Play app for the year are?
Pretty good, but you talk about this game. There's nobody going to be able to
How
predict.
do you figure this one out?
Calling this game. This is a fun one.
Derek Carr started the day with 18 Fresno State school passing records. Tops in the FBS, nearly 400 passing yards a game. First down. Too high there for Devontae Adams, incomplete. Forrest Hightower, the free safety on coverage, back down to Evan Washburn.
Guys, if I didn't see that massive Spartan logo in the middle of the field, I would think we were in Fresno. The sound is deafening, and on that third down play, you could tell that it had an effect on this Spartan offense, but it's crazy in the teeth of that crowd what that noise level is like for Fresno.
Second down run here. Evan Martez Waller, team's leader in touchdowns with 7 as his first carry of the day. And Arch, we saw a lot of the Fresno State fans, to Evan's point, tailgating today. They were excited to make some noise on the road.
Yeah, they should be. They're excited about their football team.
Third down coming up. Derek Carr, lots of time. Deep ball for Burse, incomplete. Jimmy Pruitt, strong safety, step for step with Isaiah Burse on coverage. And Fresno State, for the first time today, has got a punt away, a 3-and-out for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, both of these defense doing a nice job making stops, but this is a play that I thought Derek Carr should have made. He had his big play wide receiver, Isaiah Burse, one-on-one in the slot without free safety help. And if he just puts this ball down a little bit and throws it to the inside, this is going to be a for sure completion.
Tim Crowley, deep to receive the punt from Garrett Swanson, a walk-on for Fresno State. Gets some pressure and gets it off. Crowley indicates for a fair catch and makes it at the 36. 38-yard punt for the sophomore from Riverside, Garrett Swanson. Fresno State, Arch, playing for so much today. What has to happen for the Bulldogs to get into the BCS? Top 12 in the final standings. That's the last BCS poll after all of the championship games are over in December. Or finish in the top 16 above an AQ team like UCF, currently ranked 19 out of the AAC. Northern Illinois, though, has surpassed them. Now, it is possible 2 non-BCS AQs could get in. It's unlikely based on their rankings. It's happened once before. Boise State and TCU from the WAC and Mountain West. First down. Fails. Over the middle. Jones, another catch. Chandler Jones lost the ball at the end of the run. And Fresno State recovers. Jeremiah Toma, middle linebacker, jumps on the fumble for Fresno State. And the Bulldogs take over in good field position.
And Chandler Jones is usually sure-handed. He takes a big shot at the end of the play by number 17 right there. Just a great job of firing his gun.
Kyrie
and watch
Wilson.
the rake with the right hand. I mean, that's a forced fumble right there. That wasn't by chance. An excellent job of using the technique by Kyrie Wilson to get the ball out, giving his offense possession at midfield.
Wilson, a sophomore from Bakersfield, first-year starter for Fresno State. Big play. Wildcat look. Flea flicker. Carr's going to throw. Deep downfield for Adams. Pass interference is coming. Akeem King trying to match up there with Devontae Adams, and good luck.
Which way? It was on the
Well, he was in great position, but he didn't turn around and look for the ball. He put his hands on him, which were completely unnecessary. At the end of the play, he's in great position. Just turn around right there. You don't have to put your hands on him.
Defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic down.
And that play is easily defended. At first, Davante Adams was able to get behind him on sort of a little double move off of the reverse pass. But right there, take your hands off him. You don't need that. You're in great position. And that's just a matter of experience and having confidence in the open field against a great athlete.
First down. Carr feels a little heat. Releases to Burse, who makes the catch near the 15. Isaiah Burse. Escorted out of bounds by Forrest Hightower, the free safety for San Jose State, gain of 22. Evan Washburn tells us that Josh Harper, strained groin, still being evaluated, had that great touchdown catch early for Fresno State.
And here's the dilemma. You start protecting your corners. Now they're going to isolate the safeties with the slot receivers.
Quezada navigates, goes north. Power run, Josh Quezada inside the 5-yard line of San Jose State. It'll be first and goal here for the Bulldogs. Down by 1 in what has been a wild, eventful first quarter. Gain of 11 there for Quezada, team's leading rusher. He's also got 41 catches this year. Adams, end zone! Touchdown, Fresno State from 4 yards out. It's another for Davante Adams. His second TD grab of the day, and Fresno State has a lead.
Dave, the release off the line of scrimmage by Davante Adams was ridiculous. It was a thing of beauty to get that kind of separation down by the goal line. Of course, Derek Carr puts the ball where his 6'2" wide receiver can go up and get it, but that release was insane.
And that big Fresno State crowd, Evan told us, about 6,000 strong, making a 2.5-hour drive. They're making noise. Kyle McGuire has a PAT. 4 catches, 97 yards already for the nation's leading touchdown producer, Davante Adams, coming from quarterback Derek Carr.
And on this drive, you see the dilemma that this offense presents for any defense. You saw them attack outside because of the man-to-man coverage. And as soon as Kenwick Thompson tried to protect his corners with 2 high safeties, they attacked the middle. But watch the release. Oh, my goodness. Akeem King takes the bait inside, easily is able to lose him and get behind it again. Carr dumps the pass right in there. But that's his textbook getting off the line of scrimmage by a talented wide receiver.
Kyrie Wilson made the big play defensively. Recovered by Jeremiah Toma, the senior from Sacramento, and that set up the short field for Derek Carr and Fresno State. And Arch, if you're on character, you do not want to give Fresno State good field position ever in a game. That's a bad idea.
Well, they're going to have a problem because of the matchups. I don't know, and it does help that Josh Harper is not in the game, so that's one less person that you have to worry about. But I'm not really sure how this secondary outside of Bené Benwickery is going to be able to hold up in man-to-man coverage against this offense.
Tucker and Jelks deep to receive this kick, and Thomas Tucker watches that go over his head for a touchback. Bené Benwickery, by the way, Arch, left the game earlier with an injury. We'll find out from Evan his status. Went into the locker room earlier in this first quarter. We told you the amazing story of David Fales, who enrolled at Wyoming briefly for a summer after the 1 year of JC ball, Monterey Peninsula JC. Wyoming offered a scholarship to another quarterback, so David went back to the same junior college for 2 years after starting at Nevada. I mean, just a wild route to get here to San Jose to set all these records. Senior day for him, the captain. Some time. Post route, Nunn grabs it. Kyle Nunn off to the races, and he will score a San Jose State touchdown. 75 yards. fireworks on Black Friday. David Fale's mom here on Senior Day could not be more proud of her son today. Lopez has the PAT. Mom Tanya Fales has got to be enjoying this.
Great job of Jimmy Doherty attacking quarters coverage. They're attacking this safety right here who bites up on the in route, and that opens up the middle of the field where David Fales has no defender, and that's easy. That's easy money right there, Dave. So that's a great job of drawing it up, executing, getting the look that you're looking for from the defense, and of course, taking advantage of it when you get that said look. And that separation by Kyle Nunn, the senior, is just, that's easy.
Runs away from Curtis Riley, the junior from Orlando. Left in the dust. Look at the speed there for Nunn. A junior from right here in San Jose. Coaches told us yesterday, a freak athlete. Maybe the best body in terms of the weight room look and best tools on the team. Loaded full of offense. And David Fale's mom, Tanya, a nurse here in Northern California. Tanya raised David, single parent household. Maybe the phone's blowing up here with texts, phone calls, and good wishes. I just saw you on TV. Harrison Way kicks off. A freshman, Damari Scott, gets physical and then gets tattooed outside the 15-yard line. Back down to Evan Washburn. All right, we'll get to Evan in a moment. 2:39 to go in this exciting, eventful first quarter. This is fun, Arch.
And you better believe it. I can't believe I'm looking up at the clock, and there's still 2 minutes and 39 seconds left here in this first quarter.
It feels like it should be the second half already.
It's a combination of great quarterback play, but also technique-wise, pretty shaky cornerback play from both defenses.
Here's Carr back on the field. Waller runs right. Let's try Evan Washburn again. Evan, what do you have for us, buddy?
When Wickery, and he went into the locker room to get an IV. This tempo is obviously having an effect on this defense, but the good news is he should return.
That is good news, Evan. But Ben Wickery, the all-time leader of San Jose State history with 14 career interceptions. At one point had picks in 4 straight games. There is another Spartan injured here. With 2:26 to go in our first quarter.
And talking about this tempo, this offense averages about 89 plays per game. And if you remember over the last 15 years before Tim DeRuyter got here, this was a pro-style offense under Pat Hill. So it was a dramatic change in philosophy in what they were trying to do defensively. And when you talk to Tim DeRuyter, he said, look, I had to defend these offenses in the Big 12 when I was the defensive coordinator at Texas A&M. And so I said, if I ever get to be a head coach, this is the offense that I want to run. I want to put pressure on opposing defenses, and you can see Derek Carr has adapted to this offense very nicely.
Right cornerback, the junior from Fresno, Deshaun Frierson, who leads San Jose State with 10 PBUs, passes broken up.
He comes in, makes a beautiful form tackle, and you can see right there, he puts his right shoulder in, getting in the mix. A nice job of being physical in the run game. You don't always see that from cornerbacks.
There is Ben Wickery. He has returned. That's the best news possible for San Jose State's defense. A lockdown corner, the senior from Gardena, California. A team leading 5 interceptions this year. They need all the help they can get against Derek Carr and this incredible offense.
And he's going to have to follow Devontae Adams around the field here today and make the other wide receivers beat this defense.
Here's second down. Carr, some pressure there from Tago, gets it off to Martez Waller. And Keith Smith packs a wallop and knocks him out of bounds hard, along with Akeem King, the cornerback for San Jose State. Gain of 11, though, for the Bulldogs.
Defensively, the Spartans, they tried to run a little stunt, and there was a little mix-up in communication among that defensive line, and that's what allowed Derek Carr to get outside the pocket and get the check down to his running back.
On first down, a little heat, gets a pass off. Adams makes a catch. Ben Wickery cannot make the tackle. Ogburn comes up and makes the play. Damon Ogburn, the free safety senior from San Bernardino. That's a gain of 13 more yards for Fresno State. Adams is slippery.
And a nice job of route running, but you've seen not only the ability to release off the line of scrimmage, but his yardage after the catch and breaking that first tackle has been very impressive so far here this afternoon. First down.
Carr can run with it, and Derek hustles out of bounds, escorted to the sideline by Keith Smith, the nation's leading tackler, with 149 coming in, gain of 6 for Carr and the Bulldogs.
Yeah, this is a miscommunication. Watch these wide receivers. It looks like they're going down the field a little bit. See, Devontae Adams, they don't even look for the ball. That's an example of not thinking the ball is coming to your side and not playing throughout the entire snap.
Isaiah Bruce on the screen. Runs over Forrest Hightower, the junior from Concord, California. And it's a gain of 6 for Derek Carr. Dave Schramm, offensive coordinator, told us last night an incredible knowledge of the offense. Literally, Carr is a coach in the field and very rarely puts his team in a bad spot. Here comes the pressure from Smith. Picked up nicely by Fresno State. Tago joins the fray, and Carr's going to run with it. Ben Wickery knocks down Derek Carr. A nice pickup, though, for the 6'3", 218-pound senior from Bakersfield who's not afraid to run and get physical.
Really underrated part of his game. Christian Tago is going to come in here on a delayed blitz. Nobody open down the field, and you see the athletic ability that Derek Carr brings to the table to escape and get upfield as quickly as possible.
First down. Carr, sideline. Adams makes a catch. Devontae Adams is in. It's another Fresno State touchdown from 32 yards out. His third touchdown catch of the day. Can anyone stop Carr to Adams?
He makes it so hard. Wide receivers, one of the skill set that means all the difference in the world is to show your hands late. And that way the defensive back does not know when the ball is set to arrive. There's a lot of hand fighting, a lot of jockeying for position right there. And because Devontae Adams doesn't show his hands, Ben Wickery has no concept of when the ball is coming.
Carl McGuire has yet another PAT in what has been a very, very busy first quarter for the Kickers. And Devontae Adams, 6 catches, 142 yards, and 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. Derek Carr has thrown 4 touchdown passes already in not even 1 quarter of play. He set a Fresno State record last week with 7 TD passes against New Mexico, tying a single-game Mountain West record. Arch, we may see something even better than that today. It's not even the end of the first quarter here, buddy.
It's crazy. 27 points by Fresno State. San Jose State, David Fells is doing everything they can to match it, but here it is, bottom receiver, press coverage. This is a great battle between Ben Wickery, their best cover guy, and Devontae Adams. Great technique by Ben Wickery, but watch here. Adams, he never shows his hands. And so Ben Wickery, he's trying to read his eyes, trying to play the pocket, and he has no idea that the ball is coming. And what an excellent throw by Derek Carr. Look at the spot where he puts this football. Now this is clinic tape by both quarterbacks and both wide receiver cores so far today in just the first quarter.
What a show we're seeing from the quarterbacks and receivers in our game today. 43 touchdown passes on the year for Derek Carr. That's a new Fresno State record. Directional kick again. And Freeman again, the tight end, makes the fair catch at about the 25. With only a few moments to go in our first quarter. Today from Spartan Stadium on a spectacular late fall afternoon in Northern California. Couldn't dial up a better day for college football. San Jose State needs this win to become bowl eligible. First time for them back-to-back years since 86-87 if they can do it. As you see the scoring summary, that's a long drive, Arch, by our standards today. 7 plays. Passing yards, another record for Derek Carr.
Both offenses have been unstoppable. The one difference so far, which has allowed Fresno State to get up, is the turnovers. So this might be a game of turnovers and who gives their offense more opportunities.
Jared Lawson slides off left tackle, pushes the pile forward for about 3 on the first down run. And that finally will end our wild, eventful first quarter. That took a long time, Adam. And we saw so much happen. 27-21. 4 touchdown passes already for Derek Carr, head-to-head with David Fales on Senior Day. You're watching college football on CBS Sports Network.
I can't. You just told them what we could make them.
It's Black Friday at Verizon. Everything else can wait. Verizon Black Friday is here. Get the Ellipsis 7 for free. A 7-inch tablet with HD display. Perfect for those on the go. Or the Droid Razr HD by Motorola in limited edition Stealth Black. With Droid Zap capability to share photos with a single swipe. Also free. Hurry in, sale ends Friday night. Getting our best Black Friday savings? That's powerful. Verizon.
Get to Rent-A-Center early because Black Friday is here. Get a Vizio LED TV for $9.99 a week, an HP laptop for $19.99 a week, or a huge 60-inch Samsung Smart TV for $24.99 a week during Black Friday at Rent-A-Center.
You use your index finger for almost everything. The only smartphone with a rear key. LG G2. Easy volume control. Easy self-portrait. Easy control with your index finger. Learning from you. LG G2.
So I was reeling her in, and that fish was that big. No, it's only that big.
Ah, I gotta find myself a nice country girl already.
On that thing?
Yep, on farmersonly.com.
Wow, she sure is pretty. And she likes to fish, too.
Boys, I found myself a date. Gotta go.
I'm telling you, that fish was this big. What's the name of that dating site again?
farmersonly.com.
You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com.
Are you being audited, and do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, do not call the IRS alone. Call a tax doctor now.
Presenting the DirecTV high-definition DVR with TiVo, delivering a unique entertainment experience you won't find on Dish Network. With features like Swivel Search, go beyond keywords to search smarter. Wishlist lets you find and record programs based on your preferences. And Thumbs Up, Thumbs Down learns what you like and automatically records suggested shows. Plus, you can access DirecTV's exclusive interactive channels with just a click of the remote. Experience the high-definition DVR with TiVo from DirecTV.
Arch, how about this for offense through one quarter? 550 total yards, 48 points, and 7 touchdown passes. 4 from spectacular senior quarterback Derek Carr of Fresno State. I mean, are we playing a video game here or what?
Well, these numbers are ridiculous. You got clinic tape by the quarterbacks. And look at these, their favorite targets so far here today. I mean, those are stats. That's a game's worth of stats right there by those wide receivers. Just unstoppable at the moment.
There's second down. Screen pass, Chandler Jones makes the grab. Nice move in space and gets outside the 30-yard line to about the 32. Fales is now 12 for 12 in the game, Arch. That's a career best start for David Fales. Last year against Colorado State, he had a 6 for 6 passing start, his prior career best until today. Saving the best for last, his final home game as a Spartan.
And it's one thing to dink and dunk your way down the field, but this has been a downfield passing attack by both quarterbacks.
Third down. Jared Lawson powers, spins, and does have the first. Gets across the 35 to about the 36. Chains move for San Jose State. Gain of 3.
And I thought they would have had to come in here and run the ball a little bit more here today. Who would have thought that the downfield explosive passing game would have been as prolific as possible? But they're still going to need to. When they get those 3rd and shorts, they're going to have to find a way to convert. Make sure they have an opportunity to keep their drives continuing.
On first down, screen is set up. Winston makes the catch, Tyler Winston. A big pickup to the 49-yard line, gain of 13. Evan Washburn joined by a special guest on the sideline.
Special guest indeed, Steve Mariucci, well-known coach in the NFL. I got to ask you, what do you think of this game so far?
Well, we got off to a slow start, and there was only 48 points scored in the first quarter. It's a lot of fun. If you love offense, this is the game you want to be at. These two quarterbacks are special. I love watching David Fales and Derek Carr.
Well, in your profession now, you break down NFL quarterbacks. What do you think of these two? Where do they stack up?
You know what? When I evaluate quarterbacks, there are many scouts here today, okay? You want to get to know them personally and learn about their intangibles, too. But physically, I don't think David Fales has thrown an incomplete pass yet, has he? I think 13 in a row, whatever that is. And then they both have enough size, enough arm. They're workaholics when it comes to football. They're what people in the scouting world want to see out of these young prospective quarterbacks. And so they're going to get drafted high. Boy, these guys can sling it.
Well, you've been in some big moments as a coach, and again, you cover the league. But when you're at this atmosphere, sideline for a college game, how does it make you feel?
I love it. I love it. You come on in here, the band's playing, and everybody's crazy. And it's a full house here today, day after Thanksgiving, when we're trying to digest our food from yesterday. And so this is a great environment. Good game for the Mountain West Conference.
Coach, thanks for joining us. Enjoy the afternoon.
All right, Evan, thank you.
Dave, back to you.
Evan, Coach Mariucci, thanks. Former 49ers head coach, Detroit Lions. A lot of connections for Coach Mariucci here in the Bay Area. And there are 18 NFL scouts. We saw a lot pregame warm-ups on the field, watching Fales and Carr and others. First incompletion just thrown by Fales. Third down. He's 13 of 14. QB draw, running here for the first and then some. Smacked down by Carl Mickelson, the middle linebacker for Fresno State, and afterwards some unpleasantries exchanged between the two sides. Donovan Lewis involved in that mix.
Nice job of motioning in out of the backfield, creating a distraction. And then the right guard, Nicholas Kaspar, coming up, getting his hands on the linebacker. And David Fales picking up the first down.
First down. Double move. Jones open. Chandler Jones goes to the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. Again. 38 yards. Second of the game and 14th of the year for the senior from Los Angeles, who told us this week he's been through it all as a Spartan. Came here as a walk-on. Lopez, the PAT. Dad Mike, long time college and pro football coach. Grew up around the game, Chandler told us. He loves being a Spartan and loves this moment.
The best deals don't beg for attention. Visit the Acura Season of Reason sales event to see the winners of the 2013 Edmunds.com Best Residual Value for Luxury Brands. Smarter vehicles deserve a smarter event.
Visit your local Acura dealer for attractive offers on the ILX.
Don't miss the Black Friday sales event at Pep Boys. Right now, buy 3 select tires and get the 4th tire free instantly. Plus, get up to an additional $50 back on select tires. Pep Boys has the lowest prices guaranteed, in-store and online. And this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we have the best deals around. Choose from a 600-amp jump starter or a mini air compressor, only $20. Or get a 2-ton floor jack for only $10. Plus, get 6 months special financing. Life is full of point Bs. Trust the boys to get you there.
These spicy chicken sandwiches are addictively spicy.
Oh, it's like a flavor roller coaster, right?
Yeah, I love roller coasters. Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah, let's go again.
Whoa.
Strap in for a flavorful ride. The original and Island Fire Spicy Chicken Sandwiches. And don't forget Holiday Mint Shakes and Molten Cake Sundaes. This is how you Sonic.
I believe that successful meetings and ultimately successful collaborations are about people, first and foremost. In a global company like ours, when you can't have everybody in the same room with you, it's important to be able to see them, to be able to interact with them, along with the information that you're working on. Using GoToMeeting with HD Faces lets us easily have that meeting every day, no matter where any of us are. GoToMeeting is our answer. It's the easiest way for everybody to meet, no matter where we live or work. It's what allows us to be successful.
Visit GoToMeeting.com today and try it free.
It's a great 2012 season under former coach Mike McIntyre here. Now the Colorado head man, 11-2, beat Bowling Green Military Bowl. And Arts, they want to go back to a bowl game. Chandler Jones wants to lead them there.
And a great job of setting this play up. They went quick screen, quick screen, quick screen, all down that drive. And then just at the last moment, they slip out Chandler Jones, fake the inside screen, bad eye discipline, and here you go, another cornerback right here. Jamal Ellis is injured, so cornerbacks today are dropping like flies, and the wide receivers are flourishing.
And Ellis, keep in mind, the backup for the missing L.J. Jones, out with an MCL tear, and the coaches told us yesterday Jones is 50-50 for the bowl game Fresno State will play in this year. Harrison Wade kicks off. Short kick this time. Inside the 20. That's where Fresno State will take over here. T.J. Thomas up back on the recovery. And Derek Carr, the offense, back on the field. Each quarterback arch in this game, 4 touchdown passes. They've combined for more than 500 passing yards.
And here's the thing, 8 touchdowns between the two of them, and only 2 red zone drives by both of these offenses. So this game has been about the passing game, but more importantly about the explosive plays.
Bursts in the backfield this time. Quezada has the carry. And Keith Smith finishes him off with a big hit inside. Started by Sean Bacon, outside linebacker, junior from Inglewood, just outside LA. Involved in the stop. They started the last 4 games defensively for the Spartans. Second down. Derek Carr, flushed. Bacon provides the pressure, and Carr throws it away wisely. Dana Jacobson has an update in New York. SEC, Dana, what's going on?
Dave, thanks. Arkansas, LSU. Arkansas with the lead almost midway through the third, but watch out for Jeremy Hill going on a 52-yard scamper into the promised land. 100 yards on the day. LSU now on top, 21-20.
All right, Dana, thanks. Third down here for Derek Carr and Fresno State. 1 of 2 so far. Third down tries in the afternoon. Carr, time. Carr over the middle, incomplete. Nearly intercepted, intended for Justin Johnson, the sophomore from Gardenia, California. Akeem King on coverage defensively for San Jose State. Now the Spartans get off the field.
Yeah, big stop right here. Kenwick Thompson drops 8 in coverage, and they try and get Derek Carr to check at the line of scrimmage, showing pressure. But downfield, one of the very few times today we've seen this secondary have good coverage and making the play at the point of attack, forcing a punt. Now, look, the Spartans, they have a chance to get pretty good field position out of this drive, so a nice job of forcing the 3 and out.
Garrett Swanson, end over end kick. Tim Crawley Tries to get away from that, takes a Fresno bounce. And will check up inside the 15-yard line of San Jose State.
Oh, that's a big mistake.
Later on this week's Nissan Heisman Watch at the half, the guys in New York will get you up to date on leading Heisman contenders, weigh in on who they think will take home the sport's most coveted trophy. Arch, your final choices?
You know,
last broadcast are?
Look, Jameis Winston is having a great game, but when I look at the Heisman Trophy, and I know Johnny didn't have his best game of the year against LSU, but I look at him as the best player in college football, regardless of what their record is. So I think that should go to him. Jameis Winston, of course, having an excellent season. Andre Williams is just a tremendous running back at Boston College. Deserves to be in that final three.
That was a 66-yard punt. Tucker, off right tackle. Let's go back down to Evan Washburn.
Jamal Ellis, it's a left knee sprain for Jamal Ellis. We saw him go down there on that Chandler Jones touchdown. He spent the entire series on the stationary bike trying to work through that stiffness. His return is questionable.
Bad loss again for Tim DeRuyter and Fresno State, Evan. Jonathan Norton, a senior from Moreno Valley, California, listed as the backup to Ellis, who is replacing L.J. Jones. Second down for Fales. Play fake to Tucker. Fales, time, post route, incomplete. Trying there for Crawley. Curtis Riley, the cornerback, on coverage. And Arch, getting back to the Heisman, I do have a vote. Jameis Winston and his off-field issues. In your mind right now, where is that with you?
Well, I think that there's been no decision made so far. And so, as it stands here today, he deserves to be the quarterback of Florida State and deserves to be one of the front runners and win the Heisman Trophy. Until something in his status changes, that's the way it's got to be.
If he's charged, though, he'll lose my vote for sure. Can't play for Florida State if he's charged. We'll find out. Dramatic story there. Drama here as well, 3rd and 5. Tucker the carry. Leans forward. Does have a first down for San Jose State. Carl Mickelson, team's leading tackler, 73 hits coming into the game. Finishes him off.
And we've talked about it. Not a lot of run game today, but the importance of the running game cannot be understated. 2 for 2, now 3 for 3 on 3rd downs. That's where their runs have come from. And so they're choosing it wisely. They're picking their spots, but when they need to, these running backs and David Fales are converting on the ground.
Gain of 7, and first down for the Spartans. Screen set up. Tucker, big pickup. The freshman still going. And wrestled out of bounds, eventually by Carl Mickelson. A gain of 20 for Thomas Tucker on the screen. Spartan fans wanted a penalty thrown on Mickelson for a hit out of bounds. No call.
Key ingredient to this offense has been missing in the last 2 games of the season. Ryan Jones, the left guard, doing a great job of getting out there to the edge and getting the key block. And this has been part of the heart and soul of this football team. This offensive line, and in particular Ryan Jones, they are very happy to have him back here for this game.
Lawson, nice haul. First down, Mickelson makes the stop. They're getting back to Ryan Jones. He spoke with the San Jose State coaching staff yesterday. Jimmy Doherty, offensive coordinator, said no better leader maybe on the roster, offense, defense, including David Fales, than Ryan Jones, a senior from San Francisco. Had a screw inserted in his foot. Minor surgery by football standards a couple weeks ago. Very happy to have him back in the lineup today. NFL prospect, coaches tell us, very athletic and nasty. A mean streak on the offensive line. Second down. Fails. Lots of time. Screen is set up. Thomas Tucker. Mickelson trying to chase him down. Ball out. And Fresno State's got it. Curtis Riley with a dislodge hit. Mickelson the hustle. Another lost fumble for San Jose State.
Well, here's a question that we got to find out. Thomas Tucker, is he out of bounds? Watch the right foot before the ball comes out. That's awfully close, and I think that's something that you're going to have to review. Big mistake by the freshman. Beautiful hit by Curtis Riley, but that's right there on the sideline. You're going to have to take a look at this.
Todd Hunt, Arch, the sophomore from Anaheim, jumped
Rolling
on the
on
fumble.
the field was a completed pass and then a fumble. Previous play is now in further review.
So we'll have an official review on that play by Curtis Riley, the junior from Orlando, Florida, with a great hit right on the ball. And Tucker, the freshman, lost it. Todd Hunt, back up defensive end, alert to hop on a loose rock. And now the question is, the right foot here. I think he's out. Well, was it out is the question. Did he hit the paint before the ball is dislodged? Possession with his foot on the sideline, and San Jose State keeps it.
I think that ball's out.
Great look from our crew here. Has to be indisputable video evidence to overturn the call on the field.
And I think that's the key. I think the fact that they did call it a fumble, I'm not quite sure that there's any evidence that doesn't show that ball coming out before the ball or before his right foot hits the sideline.
There's the right foot. Where's the ball?
You can see right there the ball starting to come out.
Yeah, you're right, partner. There it is. Oh, that's awfully close. I mean, that is a fraction either way. Thomas Robinson, the replay official here in San Jose, will have to make the final ruling.
No, what a great hit by Curtis Riley. We talked to Nick Toth, and he said, look, turnovers, we have to force more turnovers if we want to achieve our goals here at the end of the season. And the fact that they love the way this defense pursues, and they feel like they take their shots, they're fast, they're aggressive. And when guys are running from inside out and when they don't break down and they're able to play with a physicality, that's where the turnovers start to show up. And to be able to get that ball, especially when Thomas Tucker is carrying it on the outside arm, doing everything that you're supposed to do on the sideline. Pretty good job by the defense and a pretty good break by that ball falling in bounds.
Fresno State defense coming off a great effort against New Mexico last week at Bulldog Stadium. 3 sacks, 13 tackles for loss.
After review, the ruling on the field stands.
It is a fumble. It is a recovery for Fresno State. FF, forced fumble. Curtis Riley, FR, fumble recovery. Todd Hunt. And here comes Derek Carter and the offense again for the Bulldogs. Everything on the line here today for both teams.
I can't believe that ball fell back in bounds. What a great break for the Bulldog defense.
Martez Waller breaks a tackle. Waller, second level and then some before Alburn comes up and makes the play defensively for San Jose State. It's another big Fresno State pickup. And a huge crowd driving from Fresno, enjoying the run there for Martez Waller. Gain of 27.
Yeah, you got to make the tackle right here, defensive back. I couldn't get a number on who that is, but after Walker breaks the line of scrimmage right there, that's Benabin Wicker. He puts his head on the inside knee instead of the outside knee, and Walker is able to make a move to the outside and pick up big yardage.
Injured player on the field for San Jose State, being treated here in Northern California.
I hate watching with Ramsey. All he does is yell. They can't hear you, Ramsey. But every time he's come over this year, we've won. And he always brings Bud Light. Little dog won't come out from under the couch. But we're winning. I love you, Ramsey.
Bud Light, for the fans who do whatever it takes.
Get the best entertainment value on DirecTV by adding the Star Super Pack today.
You have no kings here.
I am your king. See for yourself what everyone's talking about. Star's original series.
This could be the gateway to extraordinary things.
And hit movies.
I have to protect the one thing that I can't live without.
Available anytime on any device with DirecTV everywhere. Order now and get 2 premiums for the price of 1. Call or click today.
Hey,
Hey, I just moved my car insurance to the General. Took advantage of some discounts and saved a nice chunk of money. Their monthly payments are really affordable, and I chose my own due date. No wonder the General has a 97% customer satisfaction rating.
Okay, let's go for a ride.
Affordable car insurance from the General. Get an anonymous free quote and choose your due date. For a great low rate you can get online, go to the General and save some time.
Presenting the DirecTV high-definition DVR with TiVo, delivering a unique entertainment experience you won't find on Dish Network. With features like Swivel Search, go beyond keywords to search smarter. Wishlist lets you find and record programs based on your preferences. And Thumbs Up, Thumbs Down learns what you like and automatically records suggested shows. Plus, you can access DirecTV's exclusive interactive channels with just a click of the remote. Experience the high-definition DVR with TiVo from DirecTV.
There is Eugene Taylor, helped off by San Jose State trainers a moment ago. Redshirt freshman from right here in San Jose. His dad, Woody, was a defensive back in the 70s, and he found out, Archer, unfortunately, what it's like for opposing players to run into star linebacker Keith Smith right there. Not what you want to have happen at all. Looks like he's okay. First down. Big pickup on the run by Martez Waller. Keith Smith, yet another defensive play. Some help from Jimmy Pruitt. Keith Smith, number one in the FBS in tackles per game, coming in 13 and a half. And 466 career tackles entering the weekend. Also the active FBS leader. What a career he's had. Senior day for him as well. Wrapping up a tremendous career as a Spartan. Second down. San Jose State's impression. Carr chased. Derek Carr near his sideline, gets a block, stays in bounds. A tremendous play for Carr, still going. And he slides down in front of Pruitt after a spectacular run at the 16. He got 7 wild, hard-earned yards.
It's just an incredible skill set to have. You know, they're not going to see him running a lot of zone reads or stuff like that. But the athletic ability to get out of trouble and the awareness to make the right decisions, tightrope the sideline, reverse field and make something happen. Excellent play again by Derek Carr, doing it this time with his feet.
Here's Carr throwing. Adams has yet another catch, trying to dance away from traffic. Breaks a tackle again. Keith Smith helps put him down with help there from Sean Bacon. But not before Devontae Adams picks up 8 yards. He got thumped pretty hard. He's got 7 catches and 3 touchdowns in the game. Almost 150 receiving yards in the half for Devontae Adams.
I've been really impressed, well, with a lot of parts of his game, but more specifically, the way he uses his body after the catch and the way he sets up defensive backs, gets them to take the bait and then make a move to the other side and pick up extra yardage.
Fake the jet sweep. Martez Waller. Knocked down at the 5. It'll be first and goal for Fresno State. Back down to Evan.
Well, guys, as we see the mobility of Carr, remember last year he dealt with a sports hernia, so many thought that he didn't have that athleticism. All healthy this year.
First down, Johnson, touchdown! Justin Johnson. There is a flag down from 5 yards. That'll be his first touchdown catch if it stands.
It's too many men on the field by the Spartan defense.
So it'll stand. Evan had to hurry up that report because, you know, with Derek Carr over the ball, it's coming out of his hand pretty fast.
Well, it was really a great job by Derek Carr. I think he saw that they were confused on the defensive side of the ball, and you saw him hurry up to get that snap off as quickly as possible. And there were 2 defensive players that couldn't get off the field.
Defense not getting the chance to match up. Defense, a penalty.
Touchdown for Justin Johnson, a sophomore from Gardenia, California.
You see right here, problems getting personnel on the field and problems getting personnel off the field. And you can see Derek Carr hurrying things up. Great drive by the Bulldogs.
Colin McGuire, the freshman from Austin, Texas. Good on the PAT. 5 touchdown passes, 225 passing yards in the first half alone for the incredible Derek Carr.
This is the comfort of full-grain Napa leather. This is a fully equipped crafted interior. This is dual pane. This keeps you up to date with everything and everyone. This is 9 gears that give you 31 miles per gallon highway, and LEDs come standard. This is the freedom to keep chasing all the horizons you want. Introducing the all-new 2014 Jeep Cherokee.
Sometimes you need a car when you don't have a car. And now with Enterprise Car Share, you can share one of our cars 24/7.
One low hourly rate covers everything, including gas and damage protection.
Enterprise Car Share is great for getting out of the city, getting off campus, even moving a fish tank.
A fish tank?
It happens.
Giving you the freedom to go where you want, when you want. That's the Enterprise way.
Get to Rent-A-Center early because Black Friday is here. Get a Vizio LED TV for $9.99 a week, an HP laptop for $19.99 a week, or a huge 60-inch Samsung Smart TV for $24.99 a week during Black Friday at Rent-A-Center.
The new line of Bostitch power tools. With this much torque, this much power, and a name that's been on the job for over 115 years. Quitting time is up to you. The new line of Bostitch power tools. Designed for the professional, built to last.
Today,
everything's changing.
One movie will blow you away.
I'll be waiting.
Homefront is a pure adrenaline rush.
Hell's going on?
That will keep you guessing until the very end.
Dad!
I'm coming.
Homefront, rated R.
Dana Jacobson here in New York, coming up on Verizon at the half. The conference championship picture's getting a little bit clearer. The East Reds for Conference USA and the MAC are now set. Nebraska embarrassed at home by Iowa today. What does that mean for head coach Bo Pelini? And the Iron Bowl is less than 24 hours away. We'll take a look at Alabama and Auburn. Now back to Dave Ryan and Adam Archuleta. Guys?
Dana, thanks so much. Look forward to that. 34-28 here at Spartan Stadium in what has been a wild game. All 5 of Derek Carr's touchdown passes have come on first down, Arch. You talk about starting a series off well. Carr has been amazing. He's now up to 107 career touchdown passes. The legend of Fresno State.
Well, one of the things that everybody loves about Derek Carr, and watch him right here, he's a quarterback. And he sees that the Spartans are having a hard time with personnel, and he hurries everybody up knowing that they're going to catch them, and he's going to be able to get a chance to have a free play. And this is a guy who has just been around football.
On the sideline. We're going to clear the field for a few seconds here.
Touchdown for Johnson there. Dan Romeo, our referee, has just announced to the crowd there's some sort of emergency on the Fresno State sideline. And he will, for now, clear the field. We are told a cheerleader was injured performing a routine in front of the Fresno State cheering section. You can see the EMT there on the radio calling in some help for the injured cheerleader. So each team will go to its respective sideline. Fresno State, an act of respect for its cheerleader. All players on one knee, hoping that the cheerleader's all right. Let's go back to New York now with an update from Dana Jacobson. Dana, take it away.
All right, Dave, thank you. Arkansas and LSU Tigers up 21-20, less than a minute to go in the third. Brandon Allen off the play fake finds Hunter Henry for the score. 27-21. Arkansas now leads it. Back to you.
Wild game there in the SEC, Dana. Very disappointing season for Arkansas and Brett Bielema taking over from Wisconsin. LSU still a lot to play for Les Miles. We'll take a break here in San Jose. An injured cheerleader being treated. 34-28, Bulldogs have the lead.
Millions of men are suffering from male spice loss. Help them. Become a Slim Jim donor and give meat to those who need it most. Softball bunters, gratuitous emoticon texters, pizza blotters, dudes looking for a melon baller, even guys who buy the wrong kind of meat stick. Here's how it works. Pick up a Slim Jim, then grab another Slim Jim exactly like it, and give it to a guy in need. It's so easy, it's dumb.
Become a Slim Jim donor and give the gift of meat.
They are a glowing example of what it means to be the best. And at this special time of year, they shine even brighter. Come to the winter event and get the Mercedes-Benz you've always wished for, now for an exceptional price.
Lease the 2014 E350 for $579 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer.
You use your index finger for almost everything. The only smartphone with a rear key. LG G2. Easy volume control. Easy self-portrait. Easy control with your index finger. Learning from you. LG G2.
Today.
Daddy, I'm really scared.
Trust me, I'm coming.
I don't want that undercover cop messing up my business.
When I get home, I'm gonna tell my girl a bedtime story. Is how it ends.
Homefront, rated R.
No other system integrates holistic care with advanced technology exclusively for our nation's veterans. There's no other system like the Veterans Health Administration. Bring your medical and healthcare skills to VA. Visit vacareers.va.gov.
Solemn scene here at Spartan Stadium in San Jose. And Fresno State cheerleader still down, injured and being treated by multiple medical personnel in a 34-28 game. In the second quarter, Derek Carr, 5 touchdown passes for the Bulldogs. He set a new single-season Mountain West record, surpassing Kellen Moore, the legend from Boise State, who had 43 in 2011, as the records continue to pile up with no end in sight. And you see the person being treated. We are told that is the Fresno State cheer coach's husband who's being helped off. Evan Washburn can tell us more.
Well, guys, it was the Spirit coach's husband. He suffered what seems to be an apparent seizure. I spoke with the San Jose training staff. Now, obviously, he's been taken in an ambulance now to O'Connor Hospital for further evaluation.
Good to see him communicating with his wife and upright. And we certainly hope he's okay. We wish you the best. So off the Johnson touchdown catch, his first of the year. A long play stoppage. What's it like for the players, Archie, thinking of a situation like this?
Well, it's always tough because you're playing and you usually have some adrenaline and there's the flow of the game and you're into it, and obviously it's exciting, and now you kind of have to sit back and try and get warmed up again and try and get going again. And so it can be very difficult to just get back into that competitive focus and get out there and play at your best. It's not an easy thing to do when you have a big stoppage of time in the middle of the game.
Paul McGuire will kick off. Thomas Tucker and Alvin Jelks back deep to receive the kick. Again, short and direction. And Freeman again for the third time today, the tight end for San Jose State makes the fair catch at about the 23. And with 6.5 to go in this wild, eventful, offensive explosion of a first half. Spartans get it back. Can they match the Bulldogs, Arch, blow for blow here? Do they have that capability?
They can, and they have. The difference being the turnovers. And that's why you see Fresno State enjoying a lead right here. And that's really been the only thing to stop the Spartans on the offensive side of the ball. And so the ball security has to be absolutely paramount. But we've seen they have no problem trying to execute their offense in this game.
Lawson, a freshman, stood up, sent backwards. Mickelson got to him. He played offensively as well up front. Fresno State's Poyadu. Pedro Eterane again involved in the stop. So active. Turnover numbers, top of your screen, so big. 2 fumbles for the Spartans. It made a big difference. Each time the Bulldogs have cashed in. Here's second down. Fails. Quick pass. Winston makes the catch. He'll have a first down. Pedro Eterane helps make the stop along with Curtis Riley, the corner for Fresno State. Gain of 12.
Yeah, we talked about both these quarterbacks, how both of them are extremely smart on the field. And you see David Fales, absolutely zero hesitation. Off coverage, outside. He knows he has an easy hitch route, hits it perfectly.
Check with me to the sideline here. Fales has thrown for 306 yards and 4 touchdowns in the first half. He's 16 for 18. Incredible.
And they've got to get points here because Fresno State gets the ball after halftime. You can't allow this Bulldog offense another crack at it with a big lead.
Double move. Fails, instead the screen, and Crawley can't bring it in. As he climbs the ladder along the Spartan sideline, incomplete. Just the 3rd incompletion of the day for Fails.
And one of the very few times we've seen him have to check the ball down. Again, trying to get downfield, but a nice job by the safety out there, Charles Washington, on top of Chandler Jones, and nowhere to go with the ball.
David told us in our conversation with him this week, big plays, red zone conversions, 2 huge keys for us. They've done that. The big play part, can they maintain? That's the question. Lawson gets physical. Knocked down by Kyrie Wilson with help from Carl Mickelson again. Gain of 5, third down.
And they've typically ran the ball on this down and distance. Now, 5 yards, a little bit of ways to go. I don't anticipate a run right here. Let's take a look at Chandler Jones in the slot right here as the go-to target.
He's been a weapon. 4 catches, 80 yards so far, 2 touchdowns for Jones in the game. Big third down for Fails. Sideline route, caught! Winston, first down and a lot more. Tyler Winston inside the Fresno State 20 down to the 16. Before Deron Smith finally regains his balance and shoves him out of bounds, gain of 42.
Again, a freshman, 3rd down and 5, press coverage. David Fales puts the ball on the back shoulder, and you love how he uses his body to get in between the defensive back and the quarterback, goes over to get the ball, breaks the tackle, and gets upfield one more time. This is a kid. Now, I mentioned it, a freshman who has played beyond his years. You saw the excellent body control, again, making something happen.
On first down, whistles and flags before the play gets going for San Jose State.
Illegal snap. Offense, number 51. 5-yard penalty. First down.
That's the junior David Peterson from nearby Redlands, California. Ron Carragher's hometown as well. Ron, a Bay Area guy. Thrilled to take over the San Jose State program after a lot of success in the Pioneer League at the University of San Diego, the Toreros, FCS level. Jared Lawson gets physical between the tackles and drags tacklers to about the 16-yard line, original line of scrimmage. Andy Jennings, defensive end, the senior from Turlock, California, 5th-year senior. Has the best motor, perhaps, on the Fresno State defense, coaches tell us. Makes that play, and Lawson's hurt. Physical, injury-riddled game here, Arch, today.
It really is pretty remarkable. All the injuries and all the guys that are limping off the field, key players.
That's a bad loss here, buddy, because Lawson, the redshirt freshman from right here in San Jose, has become the top running back. Wasn't even on the 2-deep in fall camp. 3 other running backs have been injured, and he's taken over to become their top rushing threat. And he needs lots of help to get back to the Spartan sideline. We'll find out from Evan what's bothering him. That looks bad.
You're going to see on the right side of your screen, number 40. A lot of traffic, a lot of bodies. And it's hard to see what happened, but there are a lot of bodies down there by his legs.
Replaced by Thomas Tucker. On second down, fails, end zone, Winston! Touchdown! From 16 yards out, Tyler Winston.
Dave, this thing is a thing of beauty. First, we got to see, does Tyler Winston get his feet in bounds, which I believe he does. This ball location.
Out of bounds, came back inbounds, completed the pass for a touchdown.
This ball location by David Fales, again, they're going to have to review this and see if Winston was able to get down in bounds for the touchdown.
Austin Lopez is on to try the PAT. And it's going to count as a touchdown. Lopez, the PAT. Coach DeRuiter sees the Spartans regain a lead in this wild back-and-forth game.
I'm surprised again, David. We had a couple of close calls today that I'm surprised they haven't stopped play for a official review. And it was awfully close if Tyler Winston's left leg hit the pylon before he caught that ball, which would have means he was out of bounds. But regardless, to just go ahead and resume play without having a official review is pretty remarkable to me.
6 catches, 146 yards and a touchdown for Tyler Winston, the freshman. He was ruled forced out by the defense.
Right, and if he went out on his own before the pass,
he cannot be the first one to touch the ball.
Correct,
right?
But because they ruled he was forced out, he was able to come back in field and be an eligible receiver. But the question to me is whether or not the leg hit the pylon before he got possession of the ball.
3
and that should have been out of bounds.
Yeah, you're right. 100-plus yards already here, Arch, in the first half. Harrison Wade kicks off. Damari Scott lost that. It goes through the end zone for a touchback.
We mentioned it on that. That was a critical drive by the Spartans. They had to answer because of the fact that Fresno State does get the ball back before halftime, and you don't want to go into halftime down a score with them having the opportunity the way they're moving the ball down the field. And so now it's up to the Spartans to get a stop here because Fresno State has an excellent chance to steal that possession, go up one more touchdown before halftime.
2 touchdowns, Arch, shouldn't have counted in this first half. 1 from each team, so I guess that balances itself out a little bit. What a wild half we've had. Here's Carr. Play fake. Derek Carr. Lots of time. Isaiah Burst makes the catch outside the 40-yard line. Van Wickery makes the play on the senior from Modesto. 16-yard gain. Isaiah Burst, 3rd leading receiver on this roster. Keep in mind, we have not seen Josh Harper return after that incredible touchdown catch in the first quarter. Groin injury. First down. Play action again. Carr, lots of time. Dumps that off to Quezada, who does make the tackle with Roach all over him. Hector Roach has his first defensive play of the game, the sophomore from Stockton.
And the Spartans right now, they're dropping 8 in the coverage. And they're trying to say, look, we're going to bend, but hopefully we don't break. But the problem is, because these wide receivers and Derek Carr are so much in sync, you give him that much time, he's going to be able to move the ball down the field. So somehow that front has to find a way to get pressure on Carr and make him throw the ball early.
Second down. Isaiah Burks. Crossing route, makes the grab. Nice stiff arm. Head-to-head there with Akeem King, the junior from Pomo, California. Gain of 10.
And one of the things that we talked about with Derek Carr, the thing that he really wanted to focus on is the fact not trying to do so much. Check the ball down. If it's not there, live to play another down. And he's done a remarkable job of doing just that.
Just shot the first down, but that is a first down pass. First grab of the day for Greg Watson, the junior from Rancho Cucamonga. An ex-quarterback at Fresno State. Has his 19th catch of the year. Chains move. 2:20 left. Off the gain of 9. And all 3 timeouts for Derek Carr. That's enough time for 2 touchdowns. With the way he's going. Here's first down. Feels a little heat. Dumps it off. Johnson has the catch. And makes a nice move for a first down and then some. Before he runs over Keith Smith. That was a physical play by Justin Johnson, the sophomore. And there's 17.
There's plenty of time here, so the Carr and the Bulldogs offensively, they're fine just throwing it down to their wide receivers and running backs, letting them run after the catch and move the ball down the field.
Screen pass, Devontae Adams has it and gets physical with Pruitt. Devontae Adams only a sophomore, and as we talked about, with 100+ catches, leads the Mountain West in all categories. He's an NFL prospect too. Could go after this year.
Yeah, great job. Great block outside by Greg Watson, the junior wide receiver, to give Adams room to move outside.
Adams is a stud, Arch. I mean, his yards after catch are yak. Remarkable. Tough to tackle. Flag flies. Adams, the intended receiver. And a penalty down. Penalty marker down here with 1:54 remaining in the first half.
I think they're going to get a little post and chop right here.
Chop block. Off. Number 60. 15 yards penalty. Second down.
Bo Bonheim, the sophomore from Paso Robles.
Right here.
California.
See Austin Wentworth. He went down as Bonheim was engaged with the defensive tackle.
Yep, called Bonheim there for it. Although Quezada had a cut block too. That looked legal. Second down and 16. Over the middle. Isaiah Burks. Crossing route again. Gets physical again. Before Akeem King helps shove him out of bounds. At about the 21-yard line. Gets a lot of the penalty yardage back. Gain of 9. And the crowd here at San Jose State, Spartan Stadium, gets loud.
And how many times have we seen on this drive a wide receiver catch the ball in the middle of the field and get out of bounds and run for more yardage after the catch? You got to do a better job of leveraging the football on defense and getting him down.
Fresno State, Tim DeRuiter want a timeout. They've got 2 play stoppages remaining in this first half. Do you want to score here, Arch, quickly because of the way Fales and the offense for the Spartans have been motoring up field and scoring? They may respond. Plenty of time left.
Yeah, I think you got to score. And, you know, nothing's guaranteed. So at this point, their biggest thing is, yes, they want to grind time off of the clock and ensure that the Spartans don't have a chance to go down the field, but they want to get points on the board. And provided you pin them back, you get a touchdown, you're able to pin them back deep, make them drive the length of the field, you're going to have an advantage. Priority number one is being able to steal that possession, go into halftime with a touchdown lead if you're the Bulldogs.
Fresno State, 46.8 points a game, tops the Mountain West, top 5 in the FBS already with 34 first half points. San Jose State averages under 30, 8th best in the Mountain West. They've got 35 in the first half. What a game here today. Third down for Carr. Shotgun. Time. End zone. Isaiah Burst. Touchdown. Bulldogs. From 21 yards out. A laser. Bullseye throw by Derek Carr.
It's very difficult to play a 3-deep zone in the red zone. There's too many windows, and you give Isaiah Burst that much room in the slot with Derek Carr as the trigger man. He's going to hit that pass every single time. Beautiful drive at the end of the half here for the Bulldogs to respond yet again.
And McGuire has a PAT. 6. That's right, 6 first half touchdown passes for Derek Carr. David Fales has 5 on the other side for the Spartans.
Here he is, middle receiver, and he's just going to run a seam pass. And Derek Carr is going to be able to hit him before the free safety is able to close the distance. And you're a free safety. You got to understand the formation, understand what they're trying to do, and get a better break on the ball. But that's very difficult, playing that coverage when you're in the red zone. That's something that Lovie Smith used to teach me, that it's very difficult to do, especially when you have a proficient quarterback and lethal combination, as do the Bulldogs on offense.
$75-yard drive, 7 of 8. Derek Carr, 90 yards passing on that drive to make it 41-35. Derek Carr told us this week, we know the challenge ahead, and there is no one harder on ourselves than us. Yes, we know the pressure to win. We know Northern Illinois surpassed us, and we're up for it. And he's proven that. And then some. Freeman got knocked over hard. Touchback. Thomas Tucker.
Boy, that's a close call right there.
Got into the field of play, but the ball never left the goal line.
That's a good thing, because if he goes back and goes back over, it's a safety. Let's see if he goes across the goal line and re-enters the end zone.
And they're saying the ball never crossed the plane of the goal line. Of course, let's see this look.
It's just like a touchdown. You got to break the plane. This is close.
So they have to cross the front of the plane, and I tell you what, you ask me, that goes into replay. I think that ball crossed the plane of the goal line.
What else could we possibly see in this first half today?
You can see the linesman, he's right here.